La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. That's the shahada you need to say if you want to become a Muslim. Hey church, let's talk Islamophobia, because a lot of y'all are about to be slapped with that label. The goal? To shame, intimidate, and silence you. Now that Zohran Mamdani is the mayor of New York City, any criticism of him will be branded under the label of Islamophobia. I'm at this stage of my life where I really don't care if somebody calls me a racist, a sexist, a homophobe, a transphobe, an Islamophobe, or Christian nationalist. You know, the list from the left never ends. Here's a new phobia: Trumpophobia. These accusations come from the same crowd who insists men can be women and women can be men. So if words have no meaning to them, their labels shouldn't affect you. Sorry, I digress, but back to Islamophobia. First of all, a phobia is an irrational fear of something like arachnophobia, fear of spiders, or nyctophobia, fear of the dark. I don't have an irrational fear of most Muslims, but I do have a rational, justified concern over Islam and Islamists. History shows how Christians are treated under Islamic rule. In countries where Islam dominates, Christians are persecuted, unalived, or driven out. That's not bigotry, that's historical fact. A reasonable person should have concern over Islamists, especially when these Islamists are part of the same group that want to take down Western civilization. Sorry, but Dubai chocolate is so good. One key tactic that Islamists will use is to push laws into society that will shield Islam from criticism by labeling dissenters as Islamophobe. The aim? To shut down public discussion of Islam and the threats of Islamism. Influential advocacy groups will lead the charge, demanding privileged protection for Islam, something no other religion gets. Because by shielding the Quran and Muhammad from critique, these laws will kill free speech and embolden extremists. Just look at Canada. They actually passed a bill called C-63 that targets online hate, including Islamophobia, with penalties including up to life in prison. I've always said, respect people, critique ideas, because bad ideas have consequences. We should all treat Muslims with respect and dignity without self-censoring your valid concerns over Islam and Islamists. Because not hurting a person's feelings is not the basis of virtue and morality, especially when your civilization is at stake. The goal of life isn't comfort, it's growth and truth. And you only grow when somebody speaks truth to you even when it stings. Because withholding truth to spare a person's feelings isn't kindness, it's moral cowardice. You know, scripture says the meek will inherit the earth, not the weak, passive person who's in their feelings. So instead of trying to be woke by cultural standards, we should be Christ-centered, rooted in the word, and discerning false ideologies out there in culture. So stay vigilant and speak with courage, because truth only sounds like hate to those who hate the truth.